you know exactly what this is. Let's go. All right, so let's just get right into it. Let's just get right into the zeros of it, because there ain't many on the board today. We got 1 0. That's it. That's sitting me at 69 for the week. That's sitting me at 98.5%. Last week was 97, 92. I just want you to see a little bit of like how success works. That sounds so cocky. But I'm just saying, like when I started, it was 81.4. Then it went to 92. Then it went to 97. Then it dropped. Then it went back up. And next week, it might drop. We don't know. But what I'm saying by that is like, you know, you might hit a week where everything's just clicking and it's just easy. And you might hit a week where everything just goes downhill. So, you know what I mean? You got to learn. You got to learn from the zeros, like I said before. Only 1 0 on the board. Let's talk about it. So, this 0 right here is reading and taking notes. Didn't read, didn't take notes. What happened on this day is I tricked myself. And sometimes we trick ourselves. The way I tricked myself was I sat there and I said, you know what? I'm going to read 3 pages now and I'm just going to read the rest later. And then I had programs to do. I had people to talk to. I had places to go. I had workouts to do. I had all the things of life. My time to read is in the morning. And I didn't feel like doing it, so I thought, I thought I'd squeeze it in. I'll be like, I'll read some before I work out. I'll read some after I work out. I ran 10K. I'm not reading anything after I run 10K. It's done. And I knew that, but I wanted to try and I tricked myself. It happens. Sometimes you know what I call it? I call it being too smart for your own good. You know? Like I know about habit stacking, habit formation and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'll just habit stack it. I'm like, yeah, that's a really efficient way to get things done. Like, I'll just do the habit stack of, working out and then reading. That'll work. Didn't work. So I got that 0, all because I fooled myself. If I didn't actually do that, if I just pulled through in the morning like I usually do, we'd have a solid week right now. But it's okay, because again, you learn from your zeros. It's fine to learn from your zeros. But yeah, this is just a little window into what could happen if you do exactly what I talked about last week. Shifting, changing, learning from your zeros. Once you do all of that consistently every single week, you're setting yourself up for a pretty solid week. So when it came to the diet, I hit the diet every week. I hit the diet every day. It was no problem. I didn't exactly meal prep for an entire week, but what I would do was I would meal prep for like a day or two. I'd make all the food I was going to eat that day and the food I was going to eat next day. Right? Pretty easy. I wouldn't actually put it all into Tupperwares and everything like you see on Instagram where people are making like 1,000 meals. I don't do that. I'm not that guy. I just make, like if I make chicken, I have one thing filled with chicken. I have one thing filled with broccoli. I have something filled with rice. That's it. That's how I do it. And just so you know, right, what do these things lead to? Like I'm not just doing these things. 150 grams of carbs. That's me watching my diet. So what did that lead to? That led to me losing about 3 pounds that week. Because today's Monday. So this past week, I lost 3 pounds. Why? Because I've been watching what I'm eating. I've been preparing what I'm eating and I've been sticking to it. So pretty good. In bed by 11. That was easy. I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I set an alarm. I set an alarm for 10:45 and one at 10:30. I told a buddy of mine, he was having the exact same trouble, and I gave him the advice. I'm like, set alarms to the point where it's annoying. To the point where you're just like, I'm getting aggravated with this alarm that keeps going off every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. Whatever you need to do. For me, I just need the 2 alarms, because by the time it's 10:45, I can look around and go, there isn't much going on right now. Like, I don't need to be sitting here. I don't need to be in front of the TV. The couch is nice, but the bed's even better. Let's get upstairs. So I was able to hit that. Sleep, I always hit. Working out, I always hit. If you see me on Instagram, you saw I ran 2 10Ks. My body was so messed up after I did that. It was crazy. It was crazy how messed up my body was. My legs, my hips, my neck, everything just went out of whack. So I had to take some days off, but I pulled through. I was supposed to run 20 miles last week. Didn't hit it. I ran 18 miles, which is still solid. It's more than I ever done in a week. So I'm happy about it. Taking a walk, easy. You know, I don't even want to break these things down. This is my morning routine. When you see here, the top thing is stretch. Second is pray. Then read 10 pages. Take a walk. Tell my wife I appreciate her. That's legit my morning routine. Those are the things I need to get done as soon as I wake up. That's what I have to start doing. It's like a chain reaction. This whole thing is a habit chain. One thing after another. After I tell her I appreciate her, she's either off to work or she's hanging out for the day. And then I start working on my stuff. I'm either working on my podcast or I'm working on my coaching practice. Then, after I'm done doing that, because I got to do a sufficient amount of work, because I know after I do my workout, I'm done. After I do my workout, I eat. Usually that's where I get the 150 grams of carbs directly after the workout. Makes sense. Then, after that, I'm wiped out, get to bed. Then, I sleep for 6 hours. Boom. And that's minimum of 6 hours. Sometimes it's 7. But again, I will always say, this is a quick episode. I always say, if you need help with this, reach out to me. I just finished up my coaching program. It's called the Habit Chain System. I'm going to be putting it out to the world so you can actually do stuff like this, get this board going, get your habit chain started and start improving your life. I always say it, it's improved my life immensely. It's improved the way I speak. It's improved the way I move. It's improved my weight. It's improved the way I move. I just said that twice because I be moving. I had to say it twice. It's improved my relationship with my wife. It's improved my work. It's improved everything that I consider to be part of my core values, which is love, family, impact, education, and helping. What are yours? If you don't know, reach out to me. I can help you with that. Again, the email is Colin, say it right. It's Coach Colin 3@gmail.com. And the Instagram is I am Coach Colin, @I am Coach Colin, because I am Coach Colin. That was your habit board update for the week. Peace.